Despite the horror that police say lived on inside that home, many say the Richters worked hard to portray themselves as a happy, wholesome family on the outside. 9 on Your Side's Maggie Vespa continues team coverage. She is live in the newsroom with more.
Yeah, that's right. We heard earlier tonight Sophia Richter's own sister didn't even know the family lived in Tucson. She thought they were in San Diego, and it seems this couple kept that same level of deception going 24/7. It is an atmosphere that often acts as an escape. Now, Cindy Rinehart wonders if her place of employment was the Richters' go-to getaway from a horror-filled home life.
They certainly didn't talk about anything. They would be up there, like I said, a couple hours.
Rinehart says Sophia and Fernando walked to the neighborhood bar, which we were asked not to name, 2 to 3 times a week. Even in a packed house, he stood out.
He was out very weird. He was very strange. In fact, I had to make him leave a couple times because he just caused problems with people.
What types of things did he do?
Bothering people, just going right up to a pool game that was being played and, go right up and talk to people and get into just other people's business.
As for Sophia,
she would follow him around and kind of make sure, keep him out of trouble. Does my husband go to the bathroom? And she was just overly nice.
Rinehart says Fernando talked of his career plans, becoming a cop or opening his own hot dog stand. He was in school, but wouldn't say for what. Still, the pair spared no expense.
They'd have 2 to, maybe up to 3 or 4 shots each.
Not cheap stuff.
No, not cheap stuff.
In fact, it often seemed like they had money to burn.
She said to me, I have some, would you use onions or hamburger? I have this at home, because it's just going to go to waste.
And now knowing that those kids weren't eating.
Yeah, I was sick to my stomach. Just sick.
And we've obviously heard this several times before. Rinehart also says the couple never talked about having any kids. Something else that struck her, she says 10 to 15 minutes after that bar would close, Fernando would often come back and beg to be let back in. Sophia would then come get him because Rinehart says it seemed like she didn't want to be left home alone. Live in the newsroom, I'm Maggie Vespa, KGUN 9 on your side.